Musna and I met in the year 2011. We got married in 2012. But the first time that Musna had actually seen me was in the year 2005. How is that possible, Musna?
Time travel. Hi
everyone.
guys.
So in the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of controversy and a lot of stigma attached to this Netflix series called Indian Matchmaking. So we thought we'll make a video about how we met each other.
And what our take on arranged marriage
And
or
love
love marriage is.
What do you guys think? Is ours an arranged or a love marriage?
We have a common friend, let's call him Jay. So he at that point in 2005 was using a driving license that belonged to another person.
Yeah.
So I was very curious to know who this person is. I mean, they should be looking similar or something, right? It's not possible that someone's using someone else's.
Honestly, in Chennai, you don't need to look similar to carry someone else's driving license because the cops rarely look at the license. They just say, license irka, seri, 100 rupees fine kudu. All of that. That's all cops talk about.
License and the fine idu kodukano.
That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
So I was very curious to know who is this guy, and so he takes out a license of another boy, and turns out his name is Tausif Ahmed.
That's me.
Yeah. The thing is, I didn't remember his face per se because you know how driving license pictures are.
A common friend of ours had also spoken about you, and I had actually gone back. I don't know which year that was, but I had gone back and had actually googled your name.
Stalking?
It's just checking because at that point of time.
Stalking.
No, come on.
That's called
Boys,
stalking. He was stalking me in 2005.
Guys, in 2005 there was something called Orkut, which was a social media system that did not believe in private profiles. Everybody's profiles were open initially, right? And I did remember looking at her profile.
Stalking.
And I honestly, just like how she doesn't remember my face, I don't remember her face either.
Oh.
I just remember that I had gone once to Orkut and seen your profile.
Right, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, if I had fallen in love right then I would have reached out to you earlier. So our common friend did not introduce us, by the way.
He didn't introduce us
Yeah.
in 2005 when he had an opportunity. Cut to 2011 when my parents sort of introduced
That there was a
rishta or alliance that has come our way, and I saw the picture. More importantly, saw the name. It suddenly rung a bell in my head.
I'm out with a couple of friends. I'm at some get together, and this common friend calls me up and he says, "Hey, can you come to this tea shop?"
Oh, the reason why Jay actually reached out to him that very night was because I had asked him to find out what is this boy up to. He was basically being my spy. So he too was very excited about the whole thing. And that night when he met him, he picks up the phone and tells me, "Hey, talk to your future husband." Both of us land up on the phone and we speak for the first time.
Musna says this, "Hey, I don't know what to say," and I say, "I don't know what to say either." And then we are like, "It's better we don't talk at this point of time." Right?
Yeah, it's better we don't talk because there was an opportunity of us meeting way back in 2005, but it didn't happen then. I felt it's much better to wait for our parents to have
Introduce us, and we were being respectful of our parents at that point in time.
Yeah.
But that was not the first time that you had heard my voice, was it? Like, think about this. So this common friend has actually not stayed in touch with me for several years, and I've called him so many times, and he's not returned my call. And suddenly, out of the blue, he calls me one day, and the moment he calls, I can see conference like flashing on my phone, and then he says, "Hey, Macha, what's up, da? How are you?" I'm like, "Dude, who's there on conference, and why are you calling me?" Like, "Hey, no one, da. No conference, da." No, normally I don't say galis, but that day, like, I used probably the choice galis. I used all the bad words that I was aware of at that point of time, because this guy calls me after so many years, and I'm really, really pissed off at that point of time. I did have an inkling, but obviously I didn't heed my intuition.
I was on the other side listening to all the beautiful words that came out of his mouth. I wanted to know who this guy was, so I was also sort of, I don't know what to call it, stalking, being a creep, basically. So I asked my friend to put us on conference without his knowledge, to just hear him speak, just to know what his thought process is, and I clearly got to know a lot. I don't know why I said yes after that.
I don't know either. I think it's just the fact that I aced all the interviews. So, thing is, she has 3 elder brothers.
Not one.
Not
Not
one.
2.
3 elder brothers, and all the 3 brothers are living in different countries. So I had to go through 3 telephonic interviews basically, and I had to go through 2 face-to-face with her parents before they finally accepted our rishta. And so basically, I was like Salman Khan and Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya, trying to do the brothers.
Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya, there's only one brother.
No, there are three, I think. There is Arbaz Khan and that's Suhail Khan. There are like, no?
No, I think it's only Arbaz Khan in that
Okay.
movie.
So in that case, I was 3 times Salman Khan, trying to do three brothers.
My brothers are very sweet.
Yeah.
They are nowhere close to the terror Arbaz Khan was in that movie.
I agree. Someone was speaking out a few questions through our common friend, right? I remember him coming
I
and
don't know
giving.
what he's talking about. So Tausif, how many girls did you meet before you said yes to me?
Well, for me, Muzna was the first girl that I met. My mother did bring the rishtas of a couple of girls before that, but I did not take it forward because I always believed in this philosophy of this Roxy Music song that goes, divine intervention, always my intention, and I take my time. So I took my time, and I believe it was divine intervention that finally led me to.
Oh, so sweet.
So what about you, Muzna?
What about me?
Was I the first person you met?
No. I mean, the first person I met for what?
For getting married to, obviously for what? You want to play cards with him or what?
Goes to like arranged marriage, it's not like the moment two families speak, it's not like they know the girl.
Exactly.
They have something called a biodata, which is made in a very typical format, exactly how you saw on that series. At least in that series, they had like, okay, likes and dislikes of the guy and the boy, but in reality, guys, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They don't even mention what are the likes
They
and
only
dislikes.
have like the girl's name, boy's name, photograph, parent's name, what parent does, what brother does, what sister does, address. That's about it.
I did meet a few people, but I knew what I didn't want.
Yeah. So basically, I was what she wanted. She was waiting for me. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. You know what? On retrospect, I wish I had also met a few girls. That experience would have been something different that I missed completely. Right? Be it a love marriage or be it an arranged marriage, excitement is very important. It is important to want to know a little bit more about someone. It's not very important to know that already. I mean, you don't have to be in a relationship with someone for say 6 years or 7 years.
Like we didn't know each other at all until our parents introduced us.
Yeah. Places we had been to, the places that we went to. This movie Devdas, if you remember. It was running in Melody Theatre and we had actually gone for the same movie, for the same show, without knowing each other, and we were both there in the same theatre. So we found out about these things later, of course. But the fact that we had so many things in common in the same city was something that drove us to want to be with each other and to want to understand each other better.
Ours was an arranged marriage.
No, love.
Our parents introduced us.
Yeah.
And
we fell in love.
Yeah, there was a connection after that. And that's why we ended up getting married. I don't think people should have block in the sense how you meet the person, whether be it through parents,
that is important,
or whether it's through friends or whatever. It is, in a way, it's a way of meeting. It's just destiny that's playing its role. After that, it's up to two individuals to see whether they're getting along. Like in our case, it was
we knew common people, we went to the same places, enjoyed the same things.
our value systems. So there were certain things that were important to us. We discussed them very openly, I think, in the first few conversations that we had.
Yeah.
We were very focused in the sense of how we want to take this relationship forward. But having said that, we had a very open mind towards this whole arranged marriage systems. And our parents let us be. So this age-old argument of love marriage versus arranged marriage, we would say
both work.
Both work, depending on how you want to take it. Maybe the way arranged marriages are being done, it's a little more regressive currently.
Correct.
But there has to be more focus on personality and what their thought process is, rather than just sticking to a list.
Good luck to all you guys there who are searching for soulmates. I hope you find someone you can relate to.
Have a conversation with and not get bored. That's about it.
That's about it. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon again. Bye.
Bye.